I hate to say this, but I'm not surprised because The Go Giver was definitely an enjoyable book. Good story, great moral to the story, great morals to the stories of more or less people who have changed business negatives into positives, um, and tried to, be be better people for the problems that they encountered, right? But there's five main laws in this book: the law of value, the law of compensation, the law of influence, and the law of authenticity, the law of receptivity. Well, I mean, from what I said and from the notes I gathered, I've ran into the 50-50 or fair is fair mentality in the past before. I have. Tell you that when it comes to a relationship of exchanges, someone is always looking for something more, regardless of the 50-50 mentality. As a relationship goes, there are obviously people who take complete advantage of the situation or are of good faith and genuine, carrying, you know, all the laws I just described. um, but the good thing is I find those people to be in the majority. Um, and I also know that my relationships have been improved by my generosity without expecting anything in return. Law of value. Everyone has a value. Bottom line is everyone has something valuable to bring to the table, despite their current situation. You can add value to anything they are able to put their mind to. Impossible is nothing. It's a big one. Or overcome their challenges. Right. The old saying, "Where there is a will, there is a way," comes into play for sure because you can push through and realize what your value is. Law of compensation. Well, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Everyone wants to be compensated for something, but the payoff is not always money and is not always instant gratification. Law of influence. Um, well, this day and age, social media obviously is a driving force with this. Everybody wants to be an influencer or, be their own boss or, you know, always the case of some kind of different reiteration of being your own boss or your own business owner, what have you. Uh, this is a way to influence someone in business, or like I grew up in sports as a coach or having a mentor, teacher, having an impact on me and carrying that influence throughout my life. Well, the law of authenticity. I did two-part podcast on authenticity. So, easiest thing to say is the best thing you have to sell is yourself. That's it, bottom line. Law of receptivity. Receptivity. This one is the most, I feel like, existential. Could go all Eastern religious on that and say, you put out what you put out in the universe and you're going to get back what you put out. But there's also a true sense as to having that equal and opposite reaction. Obviously, in a Christian sense, it's sin and repentance. Um, but also, there's that in a sense of where if you go out of your way to do something nice for somebody, I mean, you can't expect things in return, but it's not going to be instant and it's not going to be, immediately gratifying. So that's important. Now, the other part of this is that the whole, well, how can I put this? Network marketing scam is there. People who approach you with this book, you don't go out of your way, such as I was. Yeah. Just watch out. Just watch out because they're trying to swindle you and be, well, not very forthright about what this book is about and how it's going to tee itself up for taking advantage of a possible situation that you might find yourself in. So let that be known and watch out for those type of, those scams. And that's about all I got to say about that. I gave this solid 3 out of 5 stars. So pretty run of the mill. Some great messaging, but other than that, you can definitely apply these laws, and hopefully it'll make you a better person. But as far as scams go, watch out. Walk the other way, because it's going to turn into an Amway or some kind of multi-level marketing scam, just repackaged as network marketing.